Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Champions Reward Series. We don't really have too many rewards today. We'll have a quick look exactly what we've got. But as you can see, they are only commons, so obviously if you don't want to see what commons we got, then you can switch off straight away. We didn't finish at the top. We didn't do terrible, as you can see there. 51st in global, I think this was global epic. 54th there, 150th in the leagues, and 78th in the over 28th. We'll have a quick look at those before we do go ahead and open our little commons. This is a league team which didn't do too bad. As you can see, Aaron Ramsdale had an absolutely fantastic game for Arsenal. Probably his performance of the season so far, giving us 310 points as a common. So if you had his epic or his mythic, then you really did score well. Palmer, I believe, did he get an assist? No, he didn't get an assist. Maybe that was last week. Johnson in there, he got a clean sheet, so that's nice. Ben Youssef didn't do too great. They lost 2 goals. Now the midfield didn't do too bad. It was a strike force which let us down. We did have Cornet though, who bagged himself a hat-trick. He only had 2 goals when the final whistle blew, but he was given the 3rd goal eventually. He shouldn't really have, but hey, I'll take it. He's in my side. But really it was Mafuta and Aaron Collins which let us down. We did have JCH on the bench, but obviously we didn't get his points because those points went to Cornet instead. So if we had Clark Harris instead of Mafuta, then we probably would have finished in the top 100. We finished 150th in the Global League, which isn't terrible. Obviously, top 100 gets you an epic card. And for the season, we're now creeping into the top 300 almost. Maybe at the end of the next game week, we will be into the top 300, obviously depending on our performance. But we are slowly approaching the top 200, which is our next target, and that obviously is a season reward of 2 epic cards. So let's go into the tournaments. We need this week. There we go. Game week 55 it is. We'll have a look at our teams. So global beginner team, again we went with Aaron Ramsdale. We did actually better in the beginner than we was really expecting to do. 54th place, got us 1 common and 75 MGC coins. And yesterday Port Vale did play against Peterborough, and even though they did concede 2 goals there, Nathan Smith didn't score too terribly. Diarra in there as well. Frankie Kent coming up trumps. We had a DMP though, Dylan Levitt. He did not play, so that hurt us here. If we got him in playing, what would you say, another 150 points, possibly 200 depending how he performed. Again, you could be seeing us in the 2,100, so that could be top 20. And again, of course, it was a striker which let us down, Aaron Collins. It would have been nice to at least have Casimir's points and Oli McBurney. I wasn't sure whether he'd even be on the bench, so I kept him on my bench just in case. And then obviously Dion Charles for Bolton scoring and giving them the 3-0 win. So he came on in place of Gabriel Jesus and giving us 271 points. So not too terrible there. As I said, better than we expected. Now our main squad is usually in Global Epic. We did take a risk on Jay Lynch, but because he was a home team, I thought he may have a good chance of keeping a clean sheet. But that went against us. They conceded 2 and he got 0 points. If he did keep a clean sheet, obviously, and they won, it could have gone in our favour and it would have been looking a lot better. But as you can see, defence did well. Liam Palmer, Porteous and Ben White all having decent games. The midfield of Ndiaye, Norwood, captain, Matisua and Sander Burge. Burge didn't do too great, but he's slowly getting back to his full fitness after being out so long through injury, and he is being linked with a move away to Italy. And again, as we've mentioned, the last 2 teams, it's been the strikers which has let us down. We did go for the bench, what would you say, glitch or whatever you want to say right now. So we put in Gabriel Jesus, and then we hoped for the better scorer out of Jerry Yates and Quentin Cornet, and of course it was Cornet, and being an epic card, he got us 432 points all by himself. So he was the best scorer, I believe, in our side. He is, yeah, even outscoring Norwood, who was our captain. But again, Samore and Mafuta letting us down. Again, you could add 100 points there, so 200 points, and obviously 100 points from the goalkeeper. 2,200, 2,300, which would possibly put us into the top 20 there. So again, a little bit of luck going our way, it would have been a better weekend, but it is what it is. Right, our under 23s weren't really anybody that we was expecting much from. We just shoved in what we had left, if I'm totally honest. We had some DMPs straight away. We know that Romania is not back until next week. A couple of more DMPs there. Midfield though, didn't do terrible there. I've only just checked the Zemzemi score. I didn't realise that he was only playing last night. But altogether, not too bad through midfield. Kedra came on as well for Birmingham and grabbed himself a goal. So a decent score for him. Morecambe, their game was actually postponed. So that one was cancelled, so we missed out on those points. But we do get Nketiah and Balogun just saving us a little bit there. And Theo Corbino has gone back to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So what is next? The England one. I think we went in epic for this one. We did indeed. And we actually had JCH as our captain. So it would have been nice for him to get a goal last night. He got an assist. Didn't quite get a goal, but again, Aaron Collins letting us down in that striker role, and Luke O'Nien in midfield actually got sent off, so 0 points from him. Now, if we had the 200 points from Partey instead, again, we had a DMP, but Perry NG came on for 66 points, and again, another risk with a goalkeeper. Again, thinking that they would do okay against QPR. QPR are kind of up and down team right now. You can't really guess what they're going to do. But with Reading being the home side, I did decide to go with the risk of making him a goalkeeper. And this time it didn't pay off again. So only 5 points there for Joe Lumley. It is what it is. But 200 points from Partey would have been nice. A goal from Aaron Collins, you could easily add on 200 points there, and maybe even another 100 if Perry NG did better. So you could say an extra 400 points here, which could have put us into the 2000s. Again, top 30 would have been nice, but it is what it is. And the last one is the over 28s, which actually again did better than I expected. A bunch of commons in there. We did give the captaincy to Thomas Partey, so he got 301 points. Troy Deeney, I believe, did get a goal, 34 minutes there. Silla, Medine, Adam Clayton. I don't know if he's injured. I think Clayton's injured. But again, a couple of DNPs because that Morecambe game was postponed. So it was Medine that came on in place for him. And the goalkeeper totally not used at all. But Palmer there, common. Finley didn't do too great. Newell, Hogg. I think Hogg got an assist. He did. And then there you go. El Hajam did not play at all. So that is it. What we got there, 78th position, 50 MGC coins. Let's have a look then. These are the rewards which we got. This is the reason, guys, why we've done no rewards in the last couple of game weeks. As you can see, we've done absolutely shocking. We've had terrible luck, if I'm totally honest. But next week, game week 56, I believe it is, we have the return of Bundesliga and the Romanian League. So I have brought in, I've already got loads of Bundesliga, well, not Bundesliga players, Romanian players. I've got a few Bundesliga players in, but I have brought in one of the main ones. We brought in Baku. Now I sold Nemecha because he scored, I think, 2 goals in a friendly recently. So obviously he was high in demand. So straight away I sold him and brought in Baku straight away. But these are what we got last week out of the Morecambe packs. As you can see, fairly decent. You can't really complain. It's only Morecambe, but a couple of good players in there. And we've got Troy Deeney and John Ruddy as well. So let's go to the rewards. Finally, I do apologise, but we like to see the teams, and then hopefully if we do improve in the future, we can get to those podium positions like we got a few weeks ago, getting there in the packed field, and I think it was one of them there where we won as well. So let's claim the first GMC reward. This gives us 50 GMC. Always goes nice towards the packs, of course, in the pack store, mainly the jumbos. the basics each week as well. We'll go for the global. Which one is this? Global beginner tier 5. I would like an Odegaard in this common. With the rewards, with the return of the Bundesliga and Romania League, I would like, I'm trying to think who I want. Maxi Arnold would be nice from Wolfsburg. Saliba, Gabriel. Obviously, I want in Arsenal players. We did get Ramsdale last week. But let's see who we get. Oh, I've already got him, but that is a decent comment. I've got his epic card, but that is actually a decent comment, and thankfully not a duplicate. I'm sick of getting duplicates at the minute, but hey, we will certainly take that. Right, we will get the... Let's get the champ. Let's get the 20 champ. Every bit of champ is helpful. This is for Global Epic. There is a 20 champ. Hopefully we can get a few thousand of that in the future. Right then, give us an Odegaard, please. Odegaard, Martinelli, Saliba, Gabriel. I'll take any of those. Oh, Mamouche. I believe I've already got him. I did have his epic. I may still have his epic, actually. For his common, though, I'm not sure. I may have his common in there around our club somewhere. But hey, again, not the worst card to get, especially for a common card. And that's going to leave us then with the final one to claim. This is from the league. And we have 200 MGC, which again goes towards our MGC collection for those jumbo and basic packs. And that leaves us with 2 packs, 2 commons, I should say. Right, we'll go for the right one. Andre Duarte, again, not a bad card. I believe I've already got his common. So again, as expected, I was going to get a duplicate, and we've got one right there. But let's hope for a little bit of better luck here. But again, can't really complain with that because he's a solid performer for them, that's for sure. And our last one is Tofan, which is not great because I don't think he even scores good at all. But there you go, guys. Those are the rewards. Let's just have a quick look if they are in our collection just yet. Can we refresh? There's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So as you can see, the scores at the top. Marmouche, I don't know whether he'll be starting. Maybe he will. There's still a little bit of doubt on Lucas Nementia, whether he's going to be starting or not. But there you can see he's a very, very good player. Tofan, absolutely shocking. So does he even play? He does play now and again, but when he does, he doesn't score great at all. So let's just go back. Duarte, as you can see, decent scorer for him. That is it, guys. So what would you say? What would you say? I'd say it was pretty decent. You can't really grumble when they're only common cards. And we'll have a quick look towards game week 56. We have entered our teams. I'm not going to look at them right now because I don't want to give away all my secrets, of course. My secrets are finishing in the common places. But as you can see, so far we have entered the Global Epic, Global Beginner, under 23s Epic, under 23s Beginner, and the German 5-a-side as well. I'll actually show you this one because I'm not really expecting much from this. I've only got common cards, but we've got a couple of epics in there as well, 3 epics. Oh, we do have Marmouche as well on the bench, so you never really know. We may get up there a little bit to get into the rewards. Actually, let's have a look at the rewards. 5,000 for being a champion. Certainly not going to be getting that because there's going to be epic Bundesliga players in there. But if we can get into the top 50, that's 50 MGC, possibly top 30, sorry, for the one common and 50 champ, which would be superb. But it depends on the power of the other Bundesliga 5-a-sides teams. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully next week we can bring you a little bit of better luck with the rewards. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.